What I wanted to talk to you about this morning was the Kings Bounty bonus. Now, Kings Bounty is a bonus similar to Lucky Ladies, and it is paid when the player's first two cards equal 20. So equaling 20 can be two face cards, or it can be an ace 9, which is a soft 20, but it would count as a 20. And the way that King's Bounty works is it has a different pay structure depending on how you get the 20 and depending on if it's suited or not. So basically you have an 11% chance of hitting this, approximately 11% chance of hitting this bonus on any generic two cards if you're not counting. So if you're not counting, you're at a basically 89% chance that you're not going to hit this bonus. If you do hit the bonus, of course, you're going to be counting. You want to start playing the side bet at a true count of 6.5. Now, I've always beat the crap out of this bonus playing double deck, because at the end of a shoe, it could skyrocket to a 10, 12, 15, 20 true count, and you have really good odds of winning it. I do not play it on a double deck with a true count of 6 if it's like the first hand or so. It's just too many variables, though. But after the third hand, playing heads up against the dealer, I will play it with a true 6.5. And the way the pays work is like this. Any two cards that equal 20 that are unsuited will pay 4-1. So that's going to be your most common. Jack, Queen, offsuit, that's going to pay you 4-1. King 10 offsuit, that's going to pay you 4-1. Now, if you have any unsuited kings, so King of clubs, King of hearts, that's going to pay you 6-1 on your side bet. And usually the side bet will be $5 up to $100 in most places. Any suited 20, so ace 9 of diamonds is going to pay you 9-1. Two suited queens, jacks, or 10s are going to pay 20-1. Two suited kings are going to pay 30-1. And then two king of spades is going to pay 100-1. And two king of spades and the dealer has a blackjack is going to pay you 1,000-1. So obviously very rare. It does happen. I've seen it happen. I've hit the 100-1 a few times. I've hit the 30-1 a bunch of times, but most of the time what I'm going for when I'm playing at a 6.5 true count is the 4-1 unsuited 20s, because that's going to happen the most. So that's what I would do. Now, the house edge on a 6-deck version is enormous. It's 23.1%, almost 23.2%. So obviously, if you're not counting, you're at a huge disadvantage. And like I said, I like to play it on a double deck. When you're playing it on a double deck, it just seems to have a lot more opportunity for the count to hit 6.5 true count, so that you can play the bet. Now, playing it at different counts, if you look at a true 0, you're at a minus 23, and it's going to go down further from there. So you're going to be way, way, way worse off than minus 23%. At a running 6, you're just below break even on that. At a running 12, you're at an 18% advantage on that. At a running 18, you're at a 40% advantage. And then the most ridiculous of all, not running, I mean true count, of 18, you're at 40%. And at a true count of 30, you're at 100%, almost 100% on that. You're in the high 90s. So your EV per bet, when you're playing it at 6.5, which is only going to be every 4.3% of the time, is going to be about 12.6% EV. So, and you're going to actually make money about 55% of the time betting it on that, which is going to give you an optimal return of 13.6%. So clearly this is a great deal. The good thing about this too, and there is a side bet you can do just for this, but it's very complicated. You end up taking over your regular count just for this side count unless you have two people at the table doing counts. But the good thing about this bet is you're using your regular high-low count to get to the count you need for this. So it's like 2 counts in one. You're not doing anything special. You're not doing any special movements with your legs. You're not counting on your fingers. You're not doing any kind of special thing like that. You're actually just doing a regular count, dividing by the number of decks remaining, and then once you're at 6.5 true count, you're playing it. So I thought this would be interesting to talk about. I'm going to try to approach different side bets in different episodes just so that you can expand your knowledge of those side bets, and hopefully most of those will be side bets that you can do just with a regular true count or a running count with high-low. So that's it for now. I'll be back with you here shortly, and we'll figure out what we're doing today. I hope you enjoyed that episode. If you have any questions or comments, it's mwusa21@gmail.com, mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.